medians. So this one is one another statistics of a measure of a central tendency. So what is the median? Now we start with the definition of a median. Median. So this one is a positional mean. If we talk about in terms of a mean, this one is a positional mean. So this one is a mid value. This one is a mid value for n and the set of a data, in the set of a data oblique observation. So what is the meaning of this one? If there is a there are two possibilities, mid values in the set of a data oblique observation. So there are two possibilities in the set of a data or observation, either this one is even or odd. If this one is odd number of observation, odd number of observation, then middle value. Middle value is what? Middle value mid value in the set of data oblique observation after if we write here after arranging the data oblique observation in increasing or decreasing order. Increasing order or decreasing order. So there are two possibilities. Either the number of a data or observation is even or odd. So if there is an even number of a data or odd number of a data, so first possibility is what? Odd number of a data. Odd number of a data. Data oblique observation. Then what will happen? First we arrange the data in either increasing order or in a decreasing order. Then mid value is for example, if we take an example, there are 5 data. For example, 15, 10, 12, 20 and 3. These are the how many number of observation here? Here 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Odd number of observation. So how we find the median? Median is what? First we arrange this one is either increasing order or in a decreasing order. Suppose we arrange this one in an increasing order. So what is the value? Value become in an increasing order. If we arrange this one in an increasing order, then what is the value? First one is a 3, second one is a 10, third one is a 12, fourth one is a 15 and fifth one is a 20. So what is the how many number of data? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 data. So what is the middle value? Middle value is this one. This one is a what? This one is a middle value. So here there is a 2 data and here there is a 2 data. So what is the median? Median become 12. So how we find this one? So if we closely observe, suppose there is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 data. Then 5 plus 1 divided by 2, then this one is a median. So if we try to generalize this one, median equal what? Median equal n plus 1 divided by 2, n plus 1th value, n plus 1th by 2th, n plus 1 by 2th value is a what? Median. So how many number of data? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 data. So according to this formula, what is the value? Value become 5 plus 1 divided by 2. So what is the value? 6 by 2. So what is the value? Third data. Third data. So first, second, third data. Third data is what? Median. So this one become 1, this one become 12. But if number of data is even, then what will happen? If number of data is even, then what will happen here? If number of data is even, number of data is even, then what will happen? Means number of observation means like this: x1, x2, x3, x4 up to xn, where n is a what? N is a even number. N is even. N is even. So now we find this one. So if we write this one, n is even. So how we find the median value? So there are two median terms. So if we talk about this one, so here we find what? Here we find, suppose there is a x1, x2, x3, x4. There is a 4 data. Then which one is the middle value? x2 and x3 is the middle value. Then we take this one, x2 and x3. Then take the arithmetic mean of x2 and x3. Then we find what? Then we find the median of if there is an even number of data. So we find first we arrange the data. Arrange the data either increasing order or decreasing order. Then what is the value? Value become what? N by 2th data, 2th value plus n plus 1 by 2, 2th data, and divided by 2. So n by 2th value or n by 2th data plus n plus 1 by 2th data divided by 2. This one is a what? This one is a median. This one equal what? This one is a median. So suppose we take one example of even number of terms. So if we take here, means even number of terms. Example here, suppose this one is the example number 2, and this one is the example 1. So example 2, suppose there is a even number of observation. Suppose here 2, 9, 7, 3, 5 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there is a 10. This one is a, how many number of data here? There is a 6 data, and 6 is a what? 6 is a even number. So this one is a, first you may arrange this one either in a increasing order or in a decreasing order. So here we arrange this one in an increasing order. So in an increasing order, what is the value? Value become 2, 3, and then 5, then 7, 9, and 10. So how many number of data? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what is the value for n? N equals 6. N equals 6. So what is the value for n by 2th value? So n by 2th value is a what? N by 2th value. So this one is a n by 2th value is a 6 by 2. This one is a what? Third value. Third value. And next one is a what? N by 2 plus 1. 1 a 12. So this one is a 6 by 2 plus 1. This one is a 3 plus 1th value means a fourth value. Fourth value. So here this one is not n plus 1 by 2. This one is a what? N by 2 plus 1. So here we write this one is a what? This one is a n by 2 plus 1. So n by 2th value plus n by 2 plus 1th value. So in this way, n by 2 plus 1th value. This one is a what? This one is a median. So n by 2 plus 1, this one is 6 by 2 plus 3 plus 1, fourth value. So what is the median? Median become third value plus fourth value divided by what? Divided by 2. So what is the value for this one? If we write here, what is the median? Median become, what is the third value? This one is the first value, this one is the second value, this one is the third value. So what is the third value? 5 plus, what is the fourth value? Fourth value is a 7 divided by 2. This one is a what? 12 divided by 2. What is the median? Median is a 6. So if we closely observe here, so this one is a what? This one is a positional mean. If we talk about this data, this one is a what? This one is a median. This value is a median. Left hand side, how many number of data? There is a 2 data. And right hand side, how many number of data? 2 data. And if you closely observe this one, there are two medians. Means these two values. So how many number of data in the left side? There is a 2 data in the left side. And how many number of data on the right hand side? There is a 2 data in the right hand side. So this one is a what? This one is a median. So this one is a median means position wise, what is the mean value? Position wise, what is the mid value? So positional means equal number of a term on the left hand side and equal number of a right hand side. So here there are 2 terms, from which 2 terms on the right hand side and 2 terms on the left hand side. So this one is a what? This one is a positional mean, as well as this one is known as a what? This one is known as a median. And if we take the average of these 2 data, these 2 observations, then what is the value? Value becomes 6. So this one is a raw data, means we not arrange this data in a frequency form, not in a discrete form, not in a continuous form. This one is a raw data and raw observation, and in this observation we find the median. Now suppose the variable is there are 2 possibilities. Either variable is a discrete variable or continuous variable. Then how we find the median? So next one is what? This next one is a median for what? Discrete frequency distribution. Discrete frequency distribution. Discrete frequency distribution. Discrete frequency distribution. So let we find the median if the data is given for the discrete frequency distribution. Let xi, fi, I ranges for what? I ranges for 1 to n is a discrete frequency distribution. Discrete frequency distribution then how we find the median? So first we write this one in this form. Suppose this one is the value of x and this one is the value of f. Here we write x1 x2, x3, and then here suppose this one is xn, and corresponding probability with the corresponding frequency with the f1, f2, f3, and here we write what? Fn. Now we find the cumulative frequency here. Cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency. Frequency. And here we denote this one is a what? Capital F. So suppose this one is a F1, this one is a F2, this one is a F3, and last one is a what? Fn. Last one is a Fn. First, what is the procedure? We find the value if we write in stepwise. So if we write in terms of our what? Algorithm. So what is the step 1? Step 1 is step first is find cumulative frequency. Find cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency. This one. F1 equal F1, F2 equal F1 plus F2, F3 equal F1 plus F2 plus F3, or you may say also F3 is a F2 plus F3, F4 equal capital F3 plus F4, like this one. Then what is the step 2? Step 2, step second, what is the step second? Find capital N by 2, where N is where capital N equal summation of a Fi. Summation of a Fi. Step third is a what? Step third, see the value of N by 2 in a cumulative frequency. See the value of N by 2 in a cumulative frequency. So identify the value of cumulative frequency which is just after N by 2. Just after the N by 2. Then step 4 is a what? Step 4th is a corresponding. Identify the value of a cumulative frequency which is just after the value of a N by 2. First find the value of a N by 2, then identify in a cumulative frequency which one is just after the value of a N by 2. Then in a step 4, the corresponding value of x is median. X is median. So this one is a what? This one is a algorithm. If given data is in form of a discrete frequency distribution, means the values of x and f be the discrete frequency distribution. So the values of x is a what? Discrete variable. So here we take one example of how we find the value of median. Example, here we write example here. If we try to write here example of this one, example 3. Find median of following frequency distribution. Find median of following data. following data. So what is the data? Data x and f is a given. X and f is a given. So x is a suppose 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. X is a given. And corresponding values is a what? 5, 3, 2, 5 and 7. This one is a given. This one is a given. So what is the cumulative frequency here? Capital F. Capital F is the cumulative frequency. We write here. CF, cumulative frequency, not here. We write adjacent of F here. We write here cumulative frequency. This one is the CF. CF, cumulative frequency. So what is the cumulative frequency for this one? This one is a 5. This one is a 8. This one is a 10. Here this one is a 15. And this one is a what? 22. This one is a what? 22. Now what is the value of n? N equal, how we find the median? N equal what? N equal, here if we add this one, 5, 3, 8 to 10, 15 plus 7, this one is a 22. So 22, this one is a n. N equal 22. You may also write this one is a what? Summation of a F5. Summation of a F5. Now what is the value for n by 2? What is the algorithm says? Find the cumulative frequency. Here we find the cumulative frequency. Second one, find n by 2 where n is a summation of a F5. Summation of a F5. So what is the n by 2? N by 2 equal 22 by 2. This one equal what? 11. This one equal what? 11. What is the step third? Identify the value of cumulative frequency which is just after n by 2. So what is the 11? The n by 2? N by 2 is a 11. This one is a n by 2. What is the identify the cumulative frequency which is just after 11. So this one is a 10. Then 10 and 15. Between 10 and 15 there is a 11. So after 11, what is the value? This one is a 15. This one is a value. Just after 11. Just after 11, what is the value of cumulative frequency? Cumulative frequency, the value is what? 50. So the corresponding value of x is the median. So corresponding value of x is the what? This one is the what? This one is the median. So corresponding value here. So just after 11, cumulative frequency is 50. And corresponding value of x is what? Corresponding value of x is the what? X is a 4. So what is the value of a median? So in this case, we write in this way, what is the median? Median equal what? Median equal 4. So this one is a way how we find the median if the data is given in form of a discrete frequency distribution. Now next one is if data is given in a form of a continuous frequency distribution. So how we find the median if the data is given in a form of a continuous frequency distribution.